Are you panicking because they haven't announced Inazuma 11 Victory Road of Heroes release date yet? Well, I'm here to say don't, and I'm gonna prove why this is completely normal, and also give you guys my informed prediction on when the game's gonna come out. So make sure you watch the rest of the video. So when is this bloody video game going to come out? Obviously, this is what everyone is thinking now that we got this new trailer. And obviously, we've been essentially waiting for this game for like 6 years at this point. So it makes sense why everyone's very anxious just to hear when it's actually coming out. And I can sense among a few people that maybe people are starting to get worried. And honestly, so was I. So it's okay. I was sitting there watching this new trailer, seeing it not end with a 2023 with a release date and going, ooh, but then, spurred on by some tweets I saw from my favorite Inazuma 11 Twitter accounts, I decided to actually investigate when Inazuma 11 games normally get their release date announced, and then when they normally come out, and see if we can try and figure out what exactly is going on. Because obviously this game is slated for a 2023 release, and well, I don't know if you've noticed, there's not a whole lot of months left in 2023. So maybe your first thought is, well, there's no way Hino can announce a release date for 2023 because there'd be such a little window to actually promote the game. But let me soothe your fears for a second. Because actually, Chrono Stones and Galaxy both had their release dates announced in September, about mid-September, and then they released mid-December. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the most common theory for when the release date's actually going to get announced is Tokyo Game Show, which is about mid-September, and so would line up potentially with a December release date. If this was Chrono Stones or Galaxy, whilst obviously we wouldn't have had as much time to wait for these games, the release date wouldn't have been announced by now. So it makes so much sense for the release date to be announced this month. I'm not saying it definitely is going to be, there's a good chance the game still gets delayed, but if you're worried that the game literally cannot come out this year, no, that's absolutely not true in the slightest. It's actually on form for Inazuma 11 to announce the release date quite late on. But when do I actually think the game is going to come out? Well, I'm going to be optimistic and say that the game is going to come out this year. Again, that's just purely my theory, don't take it as fact, but it makes sense to me given that Level 5 generally wait till about mid to late September to announce their release dates for Inazuma 11 games, and so I do hope they'll announce the date in the coming weeks. But what date will they announce? Well, let's go off all of the evidence we have so far on prior Inazuma 11 release dates. So the number one thing is a December release. Go 1, Chrono Stones, and Galaxy all came out in December. It checks out with the game supposed to be coming out in 2023, it checks out with obviously it being an Inazuma 11 game, so yeah, a December release to me makes sense. Oh, by the way, we are talking about Japanese releases here in case you're confused and going, well, Go 1 came out actually in September in my country. It's because we're talking about Japanese releases. But then when abouts in December? Well, fun fact, Go 1, Chrono Stones, and Galaxy all came out on a Thursday. Go 1 came out on the 15th of December 2011, Chrono Stones on the 13th of December 2012, and Galaxy on the 5th of December 2013. So generally the range is early to mid-December. So going off this and assuming that it has to be a Thursday, my guess for when Victory Road will release is either December 7th or December 14th. And so if we assume that the release date could be announced on the 21st of September on Tokyo Game Show, then I'm gonna guess it's the 14th of December. That's when I think the game will come out. Of course, this is just purely a theory, but it's really fun to speculate. And I just thought I could give those who are really worrying that there's no chance the game is coming out this year some relief. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below and make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.